welcome back, everyone. We're diving into Order of the Phoenix today.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
This is a big one.
It's intense, right? Like, it's where things get...
It gets real.
Yeah, it gets real.
Okay.
It's dark. Like, real dark.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got all our notes. We've been through the book again, and we're gonna pull out all the, like, the most...
The juicy stuff.
Yeah, the juicy stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that, like, really makes you think.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
So are you ready to, like, kind of relive this whole book in a whole new way?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
This book is where the series really shifts, I think.
Right. Like, it's not all fun and games anymore.
No, not at all.
But before all the action starts, we have this, like, really...
Oppressive.
Yeah, oppressive silence
Yeah.
of Harry's summer with the Dursleys.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, Voldemort's back.
Right.
The wizarding world is, you know, going crazy.
He's in their minds.
Yeah, and Harry's stuck in, like, suburbia with no information. Did you get frustrated, like, come on, Dumbledore,
Oh, for sure.
throw the kid a bone here?
I mean, it's easy to forget, I think, that Dumbledore is playing this strategic game.
Yeah.
You know? Because he suspects
Yeah.
Voldemort might be trying to access Harry's thoughts.
Yeah.
It's like, Voldemort has this mental wiretap.
Right.
And Dumbledore's trying to cut the connection.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But did it have to be complete radio silence? Like, wouldn't it have been less agonizing to give Harry some updates?
I don't know.
I mean, he's a teenager.
He is.
He just saw Cedric die.
Yeah, it's a tough situation.
Talk about adding insult to injury.
Right.
Yeah.
Dumbledore's methods, for
Yeah.
sure, are often questioned.
Yeah.
And this is a prime example of that.
Oh.
But he operates on a need-to-know basis,
Right.
even with the people closest to him.
Yeah.
Whether that's wise or not is
Other.
a whole other discussion.
And then, bam, Dementor attack in Little Whinging.
Oh.
This isn't just any random attack.
No, it's not.
Right. Like, it feels targeted.
Absolutely it does.
Yeah.
The scene sets up so much.
Yeah.
First of all, it shows how deep in denial the Ministry is.
Oh, totally.
They are so desperate to maintain control
Yeah.
and pretend everything's fine.
Like, pretend Voldemort's not back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That they're willing to punish Harry
Right.
for
right, right.
defending himself and Dudley
Yeah.
against Dementors.
It's like they're living in an alternate reality.
Yeah, totally.
And speaking of alternate realities, Mrs. Fig.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Mrs. Fig, the
Right.
cat lady?
Right.
She's a squib assigned to watch Harry.
I know.
Like, what?
It's wild, isn't it?
And she's frustrated, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because Dumbledore told her, no magic, AT all costs.
At all costs.
Can you imagine?
No.
Keeping a teenage wizard from doing magic?
With the Dudley around? I mean, forget about it.
Especially with Dudley.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
It's comical when you
Thanks.
think about it.
You can just picture her, like, chasing after them.
Yeah, with her knitting needle.
Her knitting needles. Don't you dare do magic, Harry.
I know, right?
So funny.
It's wild.
Then thank goodness we get whisked away to Grimmauld Place.
Yes.
Number 12, headquarters of the Order of the Phoenix.
The Order.
It's not exactly a warm welcome, is it?
No, it's not like, come in and have some tea.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
little
not-
more intense than that.
Yeah, Grimmauld Place is like,
Oppressive.
yeah, it's full of dark magic
Yeah.
secrets.
Mm.
And then there's Creature,
Oh, creature.
the house elf.
As welcoming as a grumpy badger.
You get the sense that that house, like Sirius,
Yeah.
is haunted by the past.
Oh, absolute.
Yeah.
Totally.
But for Harry, it's a relief
It is.
to be back in the wizarding world,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
With people who get it.
Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's still kept in the dark.
He is.
A lot, like all these hushed conversations, decisions are made without him.
Yep.
It's frustrating, right?
Oh.
Like, on the one hand, relief,
Yeah.
but on the other hand, like, why am I being treated like a child?
Like, come on, I can handle it.
Yeah, and it's not just the Order members.
Right.
Ron and Hermione are keeping things from him, too.
It's true.
It's like everyone's tiptoeing around Harry.
I know.
Afraid to tell him too much.
Yeah, they don't want to upset him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's,
Did it make you question their loyalty at all?
I think it's more about conflicting loyalties.
Oh.
They're loyal to Harry, but also to Dumbledore
Yeah.
and the Order.
The Order's mission.
Yeah.
Remember that argument between Sirius and Molly Weasley?
Oh, yeah.
About how much Harry should know?
It's a big one.
Yeah, it's a theme throughout this whole book, right?
Yeah, sure.
The adults want to protect Harry,
Yeah.
but he's desperate to be in the fight.
Of course.
Yeah.
He wants to be involved.
Like, they think they can shield him from the darkness. but he's already in it.
Right.
And then, as if things weren't tense enough,
Yeah.
we get to Hogwarts.
Mm-hmm.
And we are greeted by
Whoa,
Dolores Umbridge.
the Pink Nightmare.
The Pink Nightmare. Oh my gosh, she's fascinating though, right?
She is.
Like, she's not your typical villain.
No, not at all.
No dark mark, no,
Evil pronouncements.
Yeah, she's just...
Saccharine, bureaucratic,
And that makes her terrifying.
and terrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like the embodiment of passive aggression,
Yes.
but weaponized with like a smile
And in kittens.
and kittens
Yeah.
and fluffy pink cardigans.
Oh, yeah, totally.
That's what makes her so effective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she represents this like insidious evil
Yes.
that creeps in.
Under the guise of authority and order.
Oh, think about those educational decrees.
Oh, I know.
It's not just controlling magic.
No.
It's controlling thought.
It's about thought control.
Yeah. Suppressing any kind of dissent.
Absolutely. It's chilling, isn't it?
It is.
The way she slowly tightens her grip on Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Silencing anyone who questions her.
Yeah.
Remember how she targets McGonagall
Oh, yeah.
and Hagrid?
Of course.
Like, these are beloved figures.
They are.
Respected members of the community, and
Yeah.
she systematically undermines them.
Undermines them.
Yeah.
It's classic, isn't it?
Classic.
Isolate those who are a threat
Yes.
and paint them as disloyal,
Totally.
incompetent.
It's like watching a slow motion train wreck.
It is. It really is.
You know something terrible is going to happen,
But you can't look away.
but you can't look away.
Yeah,
And what's interesting is
Yeah.
her methods backfire.
they do.
Yeah.
The more she tries to control the students,
Yes.
the more they rebel.
And that's where Dumbledore's army comes in.
Exactly.
Right.
This student-led rebellion
Yeah.
is a direct response to Umbridge.
To her tyranny.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's so focused on stifling practical magic.
Yeah, like learning from textbooks.
Yeah, rote learning.
Yeah.
And she creates the very thing she fears the most.
Which is...
A group of skilled, resourceful students
Yes.
who fight back.
And it's such a powerful moment when they form Dumbledore's army.
It is.
You see these kids
Yeah.
who are frustrated,
They are.
scared, but determined
Yeah.
to take their education, their safety,
Yeah.
into their own hands.
Their own hand.
It's like a spark of defiance,
Yes.
a little flicker of hope in all this darkness.
I love that. A flicker of hope.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
And who do they choose to lead them?
Right.
Not a seasoned or,
No.
not some powerful, elder wizard,
Nope. Harry.
a teenager.
Yeah, still figuring things out himself.
That says so much about him, doesn't it?
It does.
Like,
Yeah.
even though he's dealing with all his own stuff.
Trauma.
Yeah, grief, trauma.
Yeah,
He steps up.
he does.
And he becomes the symbol of resistance.
He becomes the leader.
Yeah, it's inspiring,
It is.
even if it is a little reckless.
Maybe a tad.
But it also speaks to the power of young people,
Yes,
doesn't it?
it does.
That idealism, that
Mm.
courage
Yeah.
to challenge the status quo.
Yeah, they're not afraid.
They see the flaws in the system.
You see right through it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're not afraid to call it out.
They're not afraid to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that saying, the children are our future.
Right.
But in this case, the children are also the present,
The practicing.
seeing for a future they might not even get to see.
Exactly.
It's what makes their struggle so meaningful.
so powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so powerful.
Mm-hmm. So we left off with Voldemort searching for this prophecy
Okay.
about him and Harry
Mm-hmm.
and, prophecies in the wizarding world.
Yeah.
Never really bring good news.
No, they don't.
Never.
It's an understatement, for sure.
Right.
This whole prophecy mystery had me on the edge of my seat.
It's such a good, hook.
It is.
Yeah.
And it all comes back to those dreams Harry keeps having.
Oh, yeah?
About that locked door
Oh,
at
yeah.
the Department of Mysteries.
Mhm.
Did those dreams freak you out as much as they freaked out Harry?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, they're so vivid
Yeah, it's like,
and unsettling.
it's about what is behind there.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah.
It's really smart how Rowling uses those dreams
Yeah.
as this narrative device. I mean, it's classic Harry, right?
It is.
He's so driven by love
Yes.
and loyalty.
And loyal.
Even if it means defying Dumbledore,
Yeah.
putting himself at risk.
Yeah.
But he always acts from the heart.
He does.
Sometimes to his detriment,
Yeah.
but that's who he is.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
He's not one to sit back and wait for things to happen.
No, he's got to be in the action.
So he gathers his friends.
Yeah, the DA crew.
They go to the ministry.
Mm-hmm.
on Thestrals. I mean, come on.
I know.
Flying to London,
Yes.
sneaking into the Department of Mysteries.
Such a good sequence.
I felt like I was right there with them.
It's so immersive.
Yeah, my heart was pounding.
Yeah, you're like right there in the action with them.
But that journey itself is a test, right?
Absolutely.
They're up against not just Death Eaters,
right.
but like the mysterious nature of the Department of Mysteries.
It's so weird there.
It is.
Yeah, it's like magic operates differently.
Differently.
It's creepy.
It's a place where like things go to get lost.
Yeah.
Not just objects, right?
Right.
Remember those rooms?
Oh, yeah.
Like the brains.
The brains. Oh, my God.
The time turners.
That creepy veil.
Veil.
I'm like,
So spooky.
that's where things go to disappear forever.
Yeah.
Things don't go as planned, though, do they?
No.
They walk straight into this Death Eater ambush,
Yeah.
and this battle erupts.
Intense battle.
What I thought was so striking
Yeah.
was these DA members. Like, they're inexperienced.
They are kids, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they hold their own against Voldemort's, like, best followers.
I know.
Did that surprise you?
A little bit.
Like, they really show what they've learned
They do.
in their training.
Absolutely, yeah.
And they have so much courage.
So much courage.
Like, they understand what they're fighting for.
It's bigger than them.
It's bigger than them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neville Longbottom.
Oh, that
There's
was
this moment where he disarms a Death Eater.
I know. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It just proves that courage comes in all forms.
In all forms.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes the quiet ones
Yeah.
surprise us the most.
Yeah, it's a reminder that
Yeah.
even in the face of fear, we can find the strength to act.
To resist.
But this victory comes at a cost.
It does.
Sirius
I think-
falls through the veil.
I can't even talk about it.
It's like the air gets sucked out of the room.
Yeah.
Like Sirius, who represents freedom,
Yeah.
escape.
Mm.
He's lost to this like mysterious archway
I know.
that separates life and death.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
Yeah.
You feel Harry's devastation so acutely.
You did.
And Sirius's death is like,
Yeah.
it's a turning point for Harry, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
It's like this harsh lesson
Mm.
about the sacrifices that this war demands.
Yeah.
He loses not just a godfather,
Yeah.
but the closest thing he had to a parent.
A protector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it forces him to confront the reality of death.
Yeah. And the weight of responsibility? That's on his shoulders.
I'm still not over it.
I mean, either.
And then, as if things couldn't get worse,
Oh.
Voldemort appears.
Oh, no.
And that duel with Dumbledore.
Oh, that duel.
It's like nothing we've seen before.
It's epic.
It's magic on an epic scale.
It's Clash of Titans.
Rowling's description is breathtaking.
It is a...
The way they're manipulating the elements, like the power they wield. Remember that part where they're like flinging spells that turn into fiery serpents and like soaring phoenixes?
Yeah.
I had to like reread that section
No, it's so good.
several times.
It's a visual feast.
It is.
It is.
And it raises the stakes even higher.
Yeah.
But then just when it seems Voldemort has the upper hand,
Mm-hmm.
Harry's grief, his love for Sirius,
Oh.
becomes a weapon.
It does.
It creates the shield
Yeah.
that repels Voldemort's attack.
It's like this reminder that even Voldemort,
Yeah.
with all his power, can't fully extinguish love.
It's one of the most powerful themes in the series.
It is.
That love is stronger than any curse.
Okay.
Gives me chills every time I think about it.
Me too.
And then in the aftermath of all this chaos,
Mm-hmm.
Dumbledore finally reveals
Oh, yeah.
the prophecy.
The prophecy.
And we learn that it foretells this battle
The final battle.
between Harry and Voldemort.
It's their destinies,
yeah,
right?
yeah, and neither can live while the other survives.
Oh, that's heavy.
It's a lot to carry for a
Yeah.
teenager.
To know that your destiny is intertwined
Yeah.
with this evil wizard.
It also explains why Voldemort was so obsessed
Yeah.
with killing Harry as a baby.
It all makes sense.
Like he saw him as a threat.
Right. The only one who could defeat him.
It's like this self-fulfilling prophecy, you know?
It is.
Like his actions, fueled by his fear,
Yeah.
created the very
They
circumstances.
bring it about.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And by telling Harry the prophecy,
yeah.
Dumbledore's not just like informing him. No.
He's preparing him.
Yeah.
So the battle at the Ministry is over. The
Mhm.
prophecy is revealed.
Voldemort's retreated.
But the war is far from over.
Oh, no, this is just the beginning.
You get this feeling of foreboding. Like,
Like something worse is coming.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's interesting is, like, despite all this darkness,
Yeah.
there are these glimmers of hope.
There are.
Yeah.
You see that resilience of
Yeah.
the human spirit?
The power of friendship.
Yeah, that unwavering belief
Yes.
in a better future.
In a better future.
Yeah, it's there.
It's like those tiny wildflowers pushing through cracks in the pavement.
I love that.
Even in the most desolate landscape,
Yeah,
life finds a way.
it does.
But speaking of desolate landscapes,
Uh-oh.
let's talk about Hogwarts
Yeah.
under Umbridge.
Oh,
It's like the school itself is suffocating.
it is. It's like all the joy has been sucked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those educational decrees get even more restrictive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's really cracking down.
She's trying to control thought itself.
Any spark of individuality,
Yeah.
any challenge to her authority,
Gone.
snuffed out.
Like she's trying to create obedient little drones.
Yeah, just follow the rules, don't ask questions.
Yeah, but the students don't give in that easily, do they?
No, they don't.
They find ways to resist.
They do.
They rebel.
They rebel.
Those Weasley twins pranks?
Oh, legendary.
They're not just mischievous, they're acts of defiance.
They are.
They're reclaiming their power.
Yes.
Their sense of humor.
And they're so creative.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I love how they just use their creativity
I know.
to undermine her authority. It's like they're saying, you can try to control us,
Yeah.
but you'll never crush our spirit.
They're never going to break us.
And it inspires other students too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It reminds them they're not alone.
Yeah, we're all in this together.
Like a tiny spark igniting a wildfire.
A wildfire.
But the real turning point comes when Umbridge tries to remove Hagrid from Hogwarts.
Oh, that's a big one.
Remember that whole chaotic scene?
It's intense.
It's a blatant abuse of power.
It is.
And it triggers this wave of defiance
Yeah.
that even she can't control.
She loses it.
Professor McGonagall
Oh, McGonagall.
stepping in,
He's
taking those stunning spells to the chest.
I know, so brave.
Oh, it's pure bravery, unwavering loyalty.
It's a powerful moment.
It really is.
Yeah.
And then the students, seeing her struck down,
Yeah.
they rise up in protest.
I know.
It's like a dam breaking.
Years of pent-up frustration
Yes,
and
yes.
anger just pouring out.
It's like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
It does. It really does.
The attack on Hagrid, McGonagall's injury,
Yeah.
it fuels their determination.
To resist.
Yeah, to resist
Yeah.
Umbridge's tyranny.
For sure.
And Harry, he feels this surge of helplessness,
Yeah.
rage.
Of course.
His connection to Voldemort intensifies. The visions get more frequent, more unsettling.
Right. It's like he's losing control.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's on the edge of something dangerous.
Those occlumency lessons with Snape
Oh, yeah.
become even more crucial.
They do.
But they're also so tense.
Oh, yeah, it's like a powder keg.
Like watching a powder keg about to explode.
Yeah.
And those lessons force Harry to confront his deepest fears.
They do.
Full vulnerabilities.
Yeah, he has to shield his mind
Mm-hmm.
from Voldemort,
Control his emotions, master his magic.
master his own magic.
But it's not easy.
Well,
He's a teenager.
he's going through so much
He is.
grief, trauma.
Yeah, first love. First love. The prophecy hanging over his head.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And Snape, not the most nurturing mentor.
No, he's not exactly warm and fuzzy.
Their relationship is like a constant power struggle.
It's a clash of personality.
It's a clash of personalities.
Like a verbal boxing match, you know?
I love that. Verbal boxing match?
But with snarky remarks and insults.
Instead of punches. Instead of punches, yes.
Yeah.
But there's also this grudging respect.
There is
Right.
a recognition that they're both fighting for the same side,
Yeah, even if they don't always agree.
even if they don't like each other.
On the methods.
Yeah, exactly.
And ultimately, those lessons do help Harry.
they do.
He learns to control his emotions.
Yeah,
Block Voldemort from his mind,
to some extent.
at least to some extent.
Yeah,
It's a victory.
it is.
Maybe a small one,
But it's a victory
but it gives him this sense of agency.
of control.
Yeah, of control.
Yeah.
And he needs that control.
He does.
Because the final showdown is coming.
That final battle.
Voldemort,
Yep.
remember the prophecy.
Neither can live while the other survives.
It sets the stage for this epic battle
The ultimate battle.
between good and evil,
Good versus evil.
light and dark.
Yeah, light and dark.
A battle that will determine the fate of the wizarding world.
The fate of everything.
But it's not just about magic.
Races,
Sacrifice,
Sacrifice.
to love.
friendship.
Yeah, those are the themes that resonate throughout the series, right?
They do.
That's what makes it more than just a children's story.
Absolutely.
It's about facing your fears,
Yeah.
standing up for what you believe in,
Yeah.
finding strength.
In the most unexpected places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Harry's just learned about this prophecy.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
It's heavy stuff.
It really is.
It's not just like, oh, here's what's going to happen. It's like this
A
burden.
roadmap to a confrontation.
Right, that he never asked for.
Exactly.
But it explains so much, right?
It does. It really does.
Voldemort's obsession,
Yeah.
trying to kill Harry as a baby.
It all makes sense.
Yeah.
It's all because of this prophecy.
He was afraid
Uh-huh.
that Harry could defeat him.
The chosen one.
It's like Voldemort created his own worst enemy.
He really did.
But this prophecy also makes you think about free will, doesn't it?
Huge question.
If it's all predetermined,
Yeah.
what choices does Harry really have?
That's the big question, isn't it?
It is.
Like, is he really the master of his own fate?
Right.
Or is he just playing out this role?
That was written for him.
Yeah, like a puppet.
It's enough to make your head spin.
For sure.
But while Harry's dealing with all this,
Yeah.
Hogwarts is still under Umbridge.
Ooh, Umbridge.
And things are going from bad to worse.
Remember those educational decrees?
Oh, I know. They get so bad.
They get so restrictive.
Yeah, she's really trying to control everything.
Not just magic, but thought itself.
That's control.
Like any spark of individuality,
Yeah.
any challenge to her authority.
Snuffed out?
It's like she's trying to create,
Little robots.
yes, obedient little drones.
Yeah, just follow the rules.
Yeah, don't ask questions.
Don't think for yourself.
But the students, they don't give in easily, do they?
They do not.
No.
They resist.
They resist, they rebel. The Weasley twins.
Oh, those pranks.
Legendary.
They're not just mischievous anymore. It's
Right.
like acts of defiance.
Yeah, they're reclaiming their power.
Their sense of humor.
And they're so creative.
I know, right?
It's amazing.
They just use their creativity to
Yeah.
undermine her.
It's like they're saying, you can try and control us,
Yeah.
but you'll never break us.
And their pranks inspire other students.
You do.
Right.
Yeah, it reminds them that they're not alone.
We're all in this together.
All in this together.
Like a tiny spark,
Yeah,
igniting a wildfire.
it spreads.
But the real turning point
Hmm.
is when Umbridge tries to get rid of Hagrid.
Oh, yeah, when she tries to remove
Do you
him.
remember that scene?
So intense.
It's chaos.
It's a mess.
It's a blatant abuse of power.
And it backfires.
It does.
Because it triggers this wave of defiance
Yes.
that she can't control.
McGonagall.
McGonagall.
Bless her heart.
Stepping in to protect Hagrid.
Taking this stunning spell.
She's amazing.
right to the chest.
It's such a brave moment.
She's amazing.
Yeah, pure bravery.
And then the students, seeing that,
Yeah,
they rise up.
I've had enough.
Yep, they've had enough.
It's like that damn
Years of frustration, anger.
just pouring out.
It's like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
It really does.
And that attack on Hagrid, McGonagall's injury,
Yeah,
it just fuels their determination
they're not going to back down.
to resist.
Umbridge is tyranny.
Yeah, they're done with her.
And Harry,
Yeah,
he feels so helpless
of course.
and angry.
yeah, it's a lot for him to handle.
That connection with Voldemort,
Right.
it gets stronger.
Yeah, he's really struggling.
The visions get worse.
Like he's losing control.
It's like he's on the edge of something dangerous.
It's scary.
Those occlumency lessons with Snape,
Yeah.
they become even more important.
So important.
He has to learn to shield his mind,
Yeah, to control his emotions.
to master his magic.
Yeah, to protect himself from Voldemort. But he's a teenager.
It's a lot to ask.
It is
He's
dealing with so much.
Grief, trauma.
Yeah, the prophecy, first love,
Absolutely.
Snape. Well, he's not exactly...
A most patient guy.
Hmm.
Not exactly a warm and fuzzy mentor.
It's like this power struggle between them.
A clash of personalities.
But there is that grudging respect, right?
I think there is, deep down.
Yeah.
They're both fighting for the same thing.
Even if they don't always agree.
Yeah, they have very different methods.
Yeah.
But the goal is the same.
And those lessons do help Harry.
They do. They really do.
He starts to control his emotions,
Yeah.
block Voldemort from his mind.
It's a victory.
It is.
Even if it's a small one.
It gives him that sense of agency, of control.
Yeah, like he can actually do something
Yeah.
to fight back.
And he needs that control.
He does. Because that final showdown with Voldemort is coming. Remember, the prophecy says neither can live while the other survives.
That's heavy.
It is. It's a lot of pressure.
This book, it ends with you feeling like, yeah, things are going to get really bad.
Like the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also see that glimmer of hope,
There's always hope.
that resilience,
That resilience of the human spirit.
the power of love, of friendship.
Yeah. And that belief in a better future.
It's like those little wildflowers
Yeah.
pushing through cracks in the pavement.
They'll always find a way.
Yeah, even in the darkest times.
even in the darkest times.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, this was a big one.
Order of the Phoenix.
So much to unpack.
It's a book that really stays with you.
It does.
Until next time.
Keep exploring. Keep questioning.
And keep the magic alive.